looking through lunch in the precinct today. Don't worry, there's plenty.
Got a burger for you, boss?
I missed you so much. Not that I don't love his attention, but... Oh, where? Oh. Barry. You okay? Something happened, didn't it? What was it?
I just want to be here with you. With all of you.
Okay. Want me to call Dad? Frost? Dad.
Joe? It's really you. You're really there. Nobody uses time against me. I will live. I will change what's about to happen. And you will pray.
Amazon employees earn at least $15 an hour, but $15 is just the start. That's why we provide healthcare on day one. We'll keep doing a better job for our employees, whether they're here for a season or a career.
Don't make me ask you again. Who are you? Erase me from the timeline. At midnight. Man, he is good. I mean, that's like a work of evil art. The question is now, what do I do with you? Oh, you could still help me. Help me? Yeah, I'm the bad guy. I don't help heroes. But you're also a father, which means you know what it feels like to love someone with all your heart and soul, like your daughter, Nora. Nora's dead. I'm done listening to you. She's supposed to be alive, and she is, in the timeline I'm trying to restore. In my timeline, a demon was going to take over her soul, but you switched places with her. You gave your own life so she could live. If you're lying to me, I'll see you burn.
Oh, Dad. Well,
Because I love you. And I couldn't watch you become a monster. Like me. It's true. My Nora doll's supposed to be alive. To honor that sacrifice. Help me restore the timeline. Bring it back. Let's go to work.
Cash App and Megan Thee Stallion.
Buying stocks isn't only for the big players. With Cash App, you can buy and sell small pieces of stock and ease your way in nice and slow. I'll see you in the top.
Dawn's not the Flash, are you? You must have changed the timeline. You're my wife. This is our home, our loft. We even have kids. Mark and Nora.
Stop!
Please. You have to remember us. Iris, you're my lightning rod.
You're psychotic.
Iris West. It's my lightning rod now. Reverse Flash. What the hell did you do? Nothing you haven't done before. You created a flashpoint. Wrong. I created a reverse flashpoint. I started by doing a little housekeeping at Star Labs, and then I took care of the one father you had left. Why? Because after our last encounter, it was clear to me you were faster than I was. And that the only way to defeat you was to become you. So, I ran back to the year 2013 and made sure that I was the one struck by lightning. I was the one that Iris West wrote about as the streak. I led Team Flash. I was the one Iris West fell in love with. I stole your life. And because every hero needs a villain, I created that too. You were my face. It was you that attacked the city that day. That's why they don't trust me. Did you think you were crazy? Crazy enough to literally beg Jefferson Pierce to steal your speed? What's it at now? 5%? Maybe less. Dawn, what you've done destroys the world. It creates Armageddon. No, it's true, damn it! I would not create a perfect world just to watch it die. As a matter of fact, the only thing which is set to expire is you. Do you know why? Because I thought he did what I set out to do all those years ago. I killed you as a child. You can do that all night long, but the fact remains at the stroke of midnight, my timeline will solidify. And you will cease to exist. And your precious Speed Force cannot help you now because in this timeline, she chose me and Iris chose me. I won. I finally won. Who's faster now? Let's gang up on Dad and take him down.
Jesus, let me shut the door first.
I put you in the ground that day. You don't get to come back. Listen, son. You lost.
If there wasn't enough evidence before Kevin Feige confirmed that Daredevil is joining the MCU proper and all the Easter eggs in Hawkeye, we have another pretty big one that connects it directly to the third season of the Netflix series. So this Easter egg was actually spotted during the whole Bishop security quick scene that we see when they're trying to breach the computers. And essentially, if you look at the name that's highlighted right there, you're going to see it and go, well, okay, maybe it could just be anything. But once you start cross-referencing it, you realize that this is a character that was associated with Wilson Fisk, who was in lockup during the third season of Daredevil. So just another Easter egg that kind of connects all the pieces together. Now, of course, how they're going to handle everything going forward remains to be seen. How much of the MCU is willing to acknowledge all the Netflix stuff, and do they just pick and choose? Does this have any, payoff? Do they somehow use this for something? Is it just sort of a building up and teasing the Kingpin reveal, which we all know is coming at this point? I mean, I'll be shocked if it doesn't, because, come on, everything else has been real, including Charlie Cox, and the last piece of the puzzle is just confirming that everything that took place in Daredevil is canon. And I think in due time we're going to have the sort of proper answers with everything. But this is just another cool world-building piece of the puzzle, and I really do appreciate that they're kind of doing little things like this. You know, the moment this scene showed up, I remember everybody was saying, now we're going to find something in there. Something's going to be in there. There's got to be something in those names, which there typically is. And again, the moment you start looking into it, you find the association there with Wilson Fisk, with the mob and everything, which of course Hawkeye is directly dealing with. So a lot of exciting, I guess, things happening in the world of Daredevil, and another one that just confirms another piece of the Netflix puzzle that we've all been slowly waiting for. Now, what comes next? Did they ever pay off on this? Is there anything that's ever going to happen with it? Probably not. It's just a cool little Easter egg, you know, for the nerds like us that know. It's a guy that you know, you nerds. Mom doesn't care. She probably still thinks Batman is in this universe, but you know. Now, speaking of these types of Easter eggs, do you guys enjoy these types of Easter eggs? That's the thing, right? Because to me, they just feel organic and real. Like they're not slapping them in your face, like just outright, like pulling that at someone. Like, take this Easter egg. You know, it's not the Gotham approach. I know I always use that, but the Gotham approach was so in your face, and literally, it's like they whip something out of a bag, just throw it at your head. You're like, I get it, okay? I get it. Hush, Elliot. I get it. Like, this isn't taking your viewer as as somebody that's stupid. This is like, look, you know. I kind of like this approach more, because it helps.
Critics hail West Side Story is the must-see movie event of the year. Only theaters Friday.
I love politicians.